Hello, it's me, Jay. There's no Blow It Up Friday this week. There's something even better. Someone asked me if I could build them an air conditioner for this little office out of spare parts. And I, being me, I was like, of course I can. No worries. What can be hard about that? So anyway, got to be something there we can use. Not those. Not that. No. Yeah. Paper shredder. Yes. Paper goes in, shreddy comes out. I reckon that could be a good air conditioner. Well, what I'm going to do is build an air conditioner from spare parts and see if it actually works. I don't know how long this is going to take me. Let's find out. God, it's heavy. See what we can do with this thing. Right, it's going to need, every good air conditioner's got a condenser, an evaporator and a compressor. So I'm sure we can make a condenser. Might be bending one. Whoa. Bend. Come on, bend. Right. Some ways to go yet. This is going to be an air conditioning unit built in 12 hours. So it's not going to be amazing, but it's going to work. So we've got our cabinet, side view of the cabinet. No, front view of the cabinet. And we've got the top piece. I don't know if I'll use that yet. So I'm going to probably mount 2 refrigeration compressors in the bottom like that. Have an air intake and an outtake, because this is what's wrong with most portable air conditioners, is why I'm building one, is that you'll have one hose that goes outside the window, but because that one hose blows the hot air outside the window, room from the air is sucked into the condenser from the room that you're trying to cool. So inevitably it causes a negative pressure in the room, which what it'll do is it'll suck in every bit of adventitious air, which is basically leaks through doors, leaks through windows, through walls, etc., floorboards. It's going to suck in warm air from other rooms. So they're really inefficient. They're just horrible. They suck. Basically, they suck. So it's going to have an air in, air out. So they'll have 2 hoses going to the window. Probably try and put them together somehow, I don't know. It's going to be awesome. And then we're going to have 2 compressors here. We're going to have a condenser in between these 2 holes. So I'll probably have a few condensers of some fridges. And in the top piece here, we're going to have an evaporator. And then we're going to have air in from the room, hole here. It's going to blow through the evaporator with the fan there, and it's going to blow maybe out the top cold air, and you can, like, you know, point it in any direction you want, or yeah, just have it cool the room down. So that should be cool. Let's build this thing. How hard can it be? I give it 12 hours. Let's do it. So I've got the little cabinet here, handy because it's got a door on it. So I reckon whack the old door off. Hey, doors off. Then we can get a compressor in there, or 2. Got me a couple of compressors. Hey. Oh, these are all right. Heavy. Ah, they come with the starting capacitor and the start relay. Everything you need. Awesome. Oh, they're nice little 1/4 horsepower compressors. And I suppose you've got to give them their little rubber baby buggy bumper feet. Hey, I said it. Rubber baby buggy bumper. You just pop them on there like that. And they let the compressor give it a bit of vibration dampening. There we go. Do that to both of them. As the compressors put in, of course they're put in with cable ties. Cable ties are amazing. Anyway, not going anywhere. Sorted. Right, so I'm going to have to think about where to put these condensers. I've got some old fridge condensers which don't fit in there. Awesome. That is pretty awesome, that. It's good when things don't fit. Okay. They don't fit. Love it when that happens. I think I'm going to have to roll them. Roll them up. Let's do that. Oh dear. Cable ties will hold it together, just like everything else. Cable ties. Got to wire up the compressor. So your live comes into here, into that one, neutral to there, and then up here where I've plugged this blue wire in is your switch live to activate the compressor. So what I'm going to do is just loop that to the live input so they constantly run. Keep it nice and simple. Right then, now we've got power to both compressors, we can run them both up, and all we need then is another power output for some fans, because we're going to need fans to move the air around the evaporator coils and condenser coils and whatnot. You see, so live, neutral, the run cable, and I've just put all three and duplicated them over to this compressor so they both get power. And then from this compressor I'm just going to take another output, live and neutral and earth, to some fans that I'll undoubtedly stick up here into this air vent that I've put in. Cool. Also going to have to do some gas piping. So this little device is a swager, and what it does is it stretches the pipe over so you can fit one over the other, ready to weld it. Pretty cool. And you've just got this little, push that in there, and you wind this down, and you see all it does is stretches it out. Easy peasy. It says easy peasy. Just like that. It gives you a pipe you can basically push another pipe into. Just like that, ready to weld. So what I'm going to do at this point is, I'm looking at where I'm going to put the fans and everything. I'm going to bring these pipes, I'm going to bring them up to the top where I can use them. I'm going to do that while I've still got good access in there, because I think things are going to get cramped. So I'll do that now. Just need to get my blowtorch out. So far then, we've got 2 compressors wired in, 2 pipes brazed up, and now we need the return pipes brazed up as well. So let's do that. They've got to run to the top here somewhere to the evaporator part. So now I'm going to brace those in and brace some charging ports in. Just a bit of brazing really. Once it gets so short you start brazing your thumb to the pipe. That's better, I'm getting there. I kind of kind of motored my cable tie a little bit there, didn't I? Maybe I need a new cable tie. So it's going to have 2 fans, this condenser unit. So, in case you're wondering how an air conditioner works, you basically got, what it does is it gathers heat from the room, it collects it, where you don't want it, and then it sends it outside where you want it. You don't want it in the room, so it just gets rid of the heat from the room. So what the condensing unit does is expel the heat that's picked up by the evaporator and expel it to the outside. So this blower is going to suck air from the outside, and the other blower is going to suck it back outside again. The blower fan, to expel the air to outside, needs to have an outlet on it, so it's literally going to tape that to that with some really strong So now all the air components are in. Got the suction, so we've got 2 fans for the condenser. That one takes air from the condenser unit and sucks it outside via that. And this one's just going to suck, it's just going to suck free air from in here and blow air onto the condenser, and we're just going to have a hole about here which is going to be the air intake. So this will be the air outtake and that'll be the air intake. And then we've just got our pipes to the top, and I'm just going to check that everything's wired up okay. If it is, it should run. There we go. It would appear as though we're all sealed up. Yep. So that fan's running. Yeah, it definitely seems though we're sealed up and the brazers are good. And our compressors are running nice. Both fans are running. And there's a nice bit of air coming from there. So, join me in part 2, where I'll finish this thing off and make the evaporator. And we'll see if it can cool the office down. See you next week.